Jeffrey Langlois at Langlois Vital Nutrition Center here in Brookfield, Wisconsin. All right, today's topic is current news and events. A lot of times like to use this as a good reference source. The Epic Times, they have really good articles and they tend to report on both sides of the issue, and they really give our industry a fair shake, an equal kind of opportunity and an equal voice to report on what's going on, because honestly, in this field for 40 years, the whole time I've been in it, and it started way before that, we don't get a fair shake. We don't have a fair shake in Washington, D.C., because the pharmaceutical industry spends $4.5 billion a year lobbying for their voice heard. I don't know that we spend anything in the natural health field. Where are we going to get that kind of money? Where the pharmaceutical industry has huge profits. I read a report once years ago that, the average prescription drug might cost them $1 to make, and yet they sell it for $150, $200, $300, $400 for a month's supply, where it costs them $1. So we don't have those kinds of markups in our industry. But anyway, so in the news, was this just happened here, and again, this is not a political event, but this has been going on for decades. Both sides, both parties. So Biden just picked a new FDA chief, and he holds millions of dollars in big pharma investments. So we have quotes here from Bernie Sanders saying he's going to oppose this appointment of Dr. Robert Califf, C-A-L-I-F-F, because he's been a consultant for more than a dozen drug companies and holds millions of dollars in stock investments. And then he goes on, Bernie Sanders goes on to say here how not only have the drug companies spent over $4.5 billion on lobbying and hundreds of millions of dollars in campaign contributions over the past 20 years, they have curated, and this is the big issue, a revolving door between the FDA and the industry. He continued, shockingly, 9 out of the last 10 FDA commissioners went on to work for the pharmaceutical industry or to serve on a prescription drug company's board of directors. So what that means is if you do a good job while you're working for the FDA, guess where your next job is? At a drug company with a nice big cushy salary. So it's a revolving door. People go from drug companies to the FDA. This is the Food and Drug Administration, and they're the ones that oversee the vitamin industry that I love so much, the nutritional industry. And sadly, we don't get our voice heard in Washington, D.C., and a lot of times we get bad press. Not only do we not get any press, but we get bad press. Why? Because we're competition. So realize that the AMA, the American Medical Association, was originally set up as a lobbying group to protect their financial interests and to eliminate competition. This is something that you can research on your own if you want to, but it's fairly well documented. They're not an organization that was set up to report on the benefits of both sides of things for your health. This is something you're going to have to do on your own, and that's why I like to say your health is your responsibility. It's not your doctor's responsibility. Your doctor is there to help you and act as a consultant, but your health is your responsibility because of the BS that goes on like this. And here we have the FDA chief really basically is a drug company. We don't have a vitamin advocate, nutritional herbal medicine advocate, food advocate at the FDA or anywhere in DC. So, all right, your health's your responsibility. Take your health into your own hands. When you have your health, you have your wealth. All right, make it a great day. Thank you.